one other quick thing. Chiquita is ordered to pay millions to families of death squad victims in Colombia. A landmark verdict orders Chiquita, one of the world's largest banana companies, to pay millions of dollars in damages to the relatives of 8 Colombian men murdered by a paramilitary death squad. In a rare development, U.S. company Chiquita Brands International has been ordered to pay millions of dollars in damages. In 2003, Raquel Sina was assorting bananas at a huge Chiquita plantation in northern Colombia when she learned that paramilitaries had kidnapped her husband. He had angered the gunman by refusing to sell him a plot of land at a steep discount. And so basically, Chiquita Bananas sent in some troops pretty much to go and take people's land pretty much.
Damn,
so they can.
That's bananas.
For bananas, but it's it's not funny. But I get what he's saying. That's a good.
It's not funny. I'm just talking, brother.
It's the truth, though. I mean, it's kind of weird that they've gotten away with something like this. And I guarantee they've been getting away with this for years, especially in South American countries. And the biggest
especially they said they wanted to catch them at a steep discount. They were like, look, we're going to take it and we just going to act like we're going to pay you or else we're going to catch you slipping.
You know that we're like, I feel like we're directly at fault for things like this.
Of course.
It's always been this way. When you
think about it, from bananas to drugs, like as long as Americans want them, people will do anything to get it here.
I have to go back and watch this history thing. There's a country that we basically went to war over bananas. Like it's crazy. We really, because a guy wanted to, I can't remember if it was Dole or one of these guys wanted some land for some reason. And basically we went over and sent the United States military. He bought a military, basically bought a paramilitary group to go over there and help take the land. And so this has just been happening everywhere. We've been doing this for years. And we got to talk more about it, but it's good to see that they were fined. You know, they got their fines and they're going to pay these families people who they murdered for their land. And
I'd like to add something to that. I know it's a little off here, but it's like, the U.S. stopped some Mexican avocado shipments on security concerns. Mm-hmm. And this is something I saw the other day, but they did this whole thing years ago about pushing avocados and how good they were, and they're trying to get the market. But the U.S. suspended some new avocado shipments from Mexico after an incident that reportedly threatened the safety of American agricultural inspectors. I don't want to dig too deep into it, but that's going to raise the price of avocados. They get I think it was about 80% of our avocados come from this one company.
Yeah, come from Mexico. We got some that out of California too. They have some avocado outlets over there too as well, but they know what the prices are. I mean, just like we saw that they're trying to drop grocery prices by 30%. I know Amazon.
Well, they raised them on us for no reason.
Absolutely.
Now they're trying to look at McDonald's like, hey, we're going to give you a $5 menu again.
And it's weird because if you can drop prices by 30% without even blinking about it, then what were you doing over this course of time from 2000?
Profits. Think about it. They drop food price. They're going to drop food prices by 30%, but nobody got a raise. They could have been paying all that money that they said, okay, now we don't need it. They could have been paying their employees a livable wage, but they chose not to. They pocketed it themselves. And you need to find these grocery stores, and we can find them for you. And we should stop shopping there or keep stealing.
They basically said grocery prices have spiked nearly 27% since 2020. And so it's nuts that they're coming to this. They're coming with this whole thing now. But we reported on that Elizabeth Warren came out and was like, hey, we need to start regulating grocery prices.
Yeah.
And so now all of a sudden,
we reported on that.
About, regulating grocery prices. Now all of a sudden everyone wants to drop prices 30%. That's a lot, man. That's like if something costs $10, you're dropping it by $3, man. You're dropping it to $7 now.
Yeah.
So that means, if I can do that overnight, what does that tell you? What does that tell
they was charging you just because they could. You think it's crazy. All that stuff they was doing during COVID, it always comes back. Just like AT&T gave everybody, they did something funky. They gave everybody $10 credit, right? And then they came back and now my bill's $12 extra now.
Yeah, just to get it back.
Every month.
They got that back.
Yeah, they got it back. They always going to come back for it. Ain't nothing free in America.
+2.
But let us know what y'all think. Like, listen, subscribe. Once again, thanks to everybody that subscribes to our channel. 10K plus. 10K. We going up. We appreciate every last one of you, y'all. Uncommon courtesy.